Okay, so welcome. And luckily, we got no one in the comments, so that's good to go because Derek is late today. So for the replay crew, he gave me for 5 minutes. So nothing new about that. How are we doing out there? So you know what? The cool thing about this is the fact that I get to do whatever I want for like the next 5 minutes until Derek gets here. So in the past week, since we've switched to Tuesday nights, I did get this bad boy in, and it's a lot of fun. Now, the cool thing is that it did come with this cool little comic book by Todd Knock, did the cover, which is awesome. I'm going to try and be very careful with it because these, let's see here, these books. I know the PS4 version. They're all the same size, right? They're all the same size, but the PS4 version was kind of like shuffling around in the case. This is as mint as you can get. I'm looking at it. No spine ticks. Looks really good. Oh, that's a little tricky. Okay. A little puncture, but I don't think it went all the way through. These can go for a lot of money in the aftermarket down the road. So if you are in the market for speculation and wanting to keep something, uh, for later on, because it's not going to be anything just yet, but second, okay, I had to get it to Derek. But later on down the road, and I'm saying like later, like 20 years from now, they can go for quite a good number. Probably like 10, 15 years from now, they'll probably be worth a good penny. Oh wait, no. Did I see? No, I didn't watch any movies. However, I am watching. I'm going to talk to Derek about Shrinking. Great movie. Interior Chinatown. Fantastic film. If you haven't watched it, great show. With the books, I'm actually behind on a good number of my books. I've almost caught up to GI Joe, the Real American Hero version. I need to get caught up on Ultimate Spider-Man. I have them. I just haven't read them. Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko. I think I've been told that's really, really freaking good. So I'm also in the midst of packing all my stuff up, packing everything up, and it's kind of, I'm not gonna say depressing, but a little depressing, right? It's a little gets in your feels, especially after the way that this year has been. You kind of like reassess everything. I got like 6 long boxes of stuff that I'm taking to Bedrock here in Houston to sell. So yeah, it's something where you just have to kind of reevaluate. What do you need? What do you want to keep? Um, and that everything I make off everything I'm selling, which I still have to put a lot of stuff on eBay. I really have to do that. Uh, it's all going to the move, right? So it's one of those things where you just kind of have to just suck it up and go with it. My phone is dying. I know y'all don't care about that, but it's a crazy week for football. And as soon as Derek hops on, we can get into it because the reason he is late is because he was supposed to have off today. And he got called in. So, life has a funny way of going. But I don't like, if I say I'm going to start at X, then I'm going to start. I probably should have pushed this back, but it is what it is, and it's okay because no one's on here yet. So we're good for that. Anyways, yeah, I've been packing a bunch of stuff and not really reevaluating my action figures. I actually have quite a few of those. I'm just putting into storage, and they're really badass. But I am digging that so far. This is why I can never do the show by myself, because I'm not that, well, I'm kind of interesting, but not really. And also, like, what am I supposed to do for, an hour? I know some people can go for an hour and just talk and sometimes complain about other stuff, but I really don't have much to complain about. I mean, not yet. Next year, 100%. Here and on a Toy Kind of Mood, definitely got a lot of stuff that, we might have to get creative with the show with certain things happening. But yeah. I'll look around and see if I have done anything. No, and luckily no one's on here yet, so that's good. No people in the comments. Oh, that'd be kind of fun though, if they're in the comments, I could banter with them and would have time to do stuff. But things happen. I did give me some live oak for tonight, so that'll be fun. I like the fact that Derek called me 15 minutes before this show was supposed to happen and go, "Hey, bad news, good news." I'm like, "What's the bad news?" And he goes, "I'm leaving work right now." I'm like, "Well, what's the good news?" "I'm leaving work." I'm like, "Well, that's not really good news, buddy." But he should be on hopefully soon. Then you can stop hearing me ramble for now 7 minutes. And actually, you know what I might do? I might when I put this up, I might just edit out this first 10 minutes because nobody wants to see. Oh no, I actually did give you some good advice. Oh, thank God Tony's here. What's up, Tony's Figs? I don't know why I was about to text you what's up. Yeah, buddy. I'm waiting for my co-host to get on. He just got off work, so he should be on shortly. Congrats on your Cowboys beating the Commanders. I did not see that one coming. That was actually really shocking. Let's see, where did I put my? Yeah, I had the Cowboys losing to the Commanders, and honestly, dude, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Good job. Oh, there he is. Oh, thank God. I just had to ramble on for 8 minutes.
Well, you know what? You can tell the audience it's my boss's fault.
Tony, it's Derek's boss's fault. There you go, buddy.
Okay.
It wasn't.
And if people don't know, I work retail, so the holidays suck ass.
That is true. I think you and Tony have the worst jobs for the holidays because he's an EMT. So, and Cat.
Someone just decided to join the show.
I think you and Tony have because you've got to deal with insane people looking for stupid shit. And
oh my God.
Tony's got to put with insane people getting into car accidents.
And just car accidents? Was he highway patrol?
He's an EMT. He's an ambulance.
Oh Jesus! Oh, his job's way worse.
Yeah, I know.
But he's doing a good and valuable service. I'm not.
See, damn you, Derek's boss. I mean, you do keep people kind of fed, so that's good. But yeah,
I know, but
Tony's got to deal with. Tony's got to deal with.
I'm not saving lives. Well, I mean, I guess maybe if they eat properly, I'm saving lives. But oh my gosh, she's really gonna hang out with us. That's fine.
That's fine.
Nope. No, it's just funny. No, the thing that's always amusing is people some people are understanding when you say, "Oh, do you have any more of this?" and you say no, and then some people this guy today. So we didn't have any more bell peppers, and I kid you not, he was like this. He's like, "What? Really?" I'm like, "Yes, sir. We run out of stuff a lot during this time of year." And he goes, "Wow, okay. I'm like, it's like his life was over. His mind was. He was staring at me like this.
Bell peppers?
Really? Yes.
I mean,
She's gonna knock that toy over. Oh my gosh, she jumped over it.
hey. All right, so Derek,
Yes.
you know what? This
Was
was
the audience entertained by you?
oh, I have no fucking clue. Tony hopped on right before you got here, so like, oh, thank Christ.
Well, thanks for entertaining him, Tony. Oh shit.
I was rambling on for about 8 minutes. Although I did say I picked up this week. It's a Marvel Capcom
Okay.
writing collection, right? Now, I did say that if you buy this, you get a free little mini comic.
Okay.
The mini comics down the road are becoming very, very valuable.
Okay.
So,
I am listening to you.
Because no one keeps a hold of them.
I mean, I don't think I own any.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, no one thinks to hold on to that shit. But now, people are like realizing, like, oh, maybe, there we go. Give me a nice, cool light, maybe like better. All right.
Sorry, I'm like really anal. I don't like my microphone to show, but I know it's stupid.
It's
Anyway.
that's ridiculous. Okay. How are you, man? You ready for Thanksgiving?
Really?
Do you have off Thanksgiving?
I actually do, but I hate it. I hate all holidays. Remember, we've been through this.
I know you Grinch.
Well, I mean, they all gestate from the same reason. So, because all the holidays mean to me is more work and more stress. None of it is like, oh, yay, let's enjoy it.
But more money.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying there's nothing good about it, but I guess I will say the difference is possibly this year will be better because I can't remember the last time. Oh boy, what is she doing? I can't remember the last time that I had the actual holiday off, so that might make a difference. Yeah. So and technically I do get paid because it's a paid holiday. Although I would like to work and make double pay, but it's one of those. It's out of my hands, so I'm just going to accept it and enjoy it.
All right. Well,
Yeah. But I mean, I like to eat, and I'm fine with Thanksgiving food and football, of course. Yes, all that's good, but it's all everything that leads up to it. So the thing is, long story short, for everyone, for what happened today. So I had today off, and I could have stayed home, and everyone's like, well, why would you go in then? Why didn't you tell your boss? But it's like he's like, well, if you come in today, you can have Friday off, and I was like, oh, so I'm gonna have Thursday and Friday off. So that's gonna be nice. So after I have to go to work tomorrow. And once I get off work tomorrow, I don't have to go back till Saturday.
That's nice.
So, yes.
Technically, I have off the next 4 days.
You funny
bitch. So here's how I worked out not doing shit today. Is that my designer graphics designer was like, hey, I'm only working from after 8 p.m. or before 9 a.m. During those, but after that, don't bother me. Like, cool. So last night, like, hey, I got all these articles done. I need the artwork. He's like, done. Boom. So I worked till about midnight. Like Tony was like, what are you doing? What are you doing up at like midnight? I'm like, I'm working. I'm getting this shit done. Last night, yeah. So this morning, I pushed him live at like 10 a.m. Like, hey, articles live. MailChimp's ready to go. Let's do this. Ooh, Tony doesn't go back till Saturday. See, yeah, we know how to work this shit. I had to do like some menial emails, but other than that, I just chilled.
Well, how nice for you.
I packed up. I boxed up my comic books. I'm like trying to organize them. Ashley made me labels so I can like label my boxes. So I can take them with me on Thursday up to Austin. And
you're already putting them in storage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait. Fun story for the show. Where did you find said comic today?
Huh?
Where did you find said comic today?
What do you mean said comic?
The one you sent me.
I sent you a comic?
You send me a picture of a comic.
Today? Oh,
Grant,
Ghost
Jesus.
Machine. Yeah.
Jesus.
Fuck you. So I was going through a box of like
I tried,
random-
people. I had to drag it out of them.
and I had found I had a box that I was over like there, but it was like stuck behind another book,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like bum 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 bum, and I saw it, and it's the #1 foil, and I was like, motherfucker.
So you knew you had purchased it, you just couldn't find it, or you didn't even know you purchased it?
Oh no, I had it. I couldn't find it. I could not.
Okay. Well,
find
no,
it.
I'm guilty of that myself. Guess what I finally? Speaking of, guess what I finally found yesterday? Not
What
that
did
it
you
was.
find?
I was in a massive way of looking for it, but it was just because we talked about it. My Arthur Adams Kickstarter book that I forgot to take to New York.
Yeah.
Found that yesterday.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. I'm not mad because now I looked at it. I didn't know it was the foil cover. The fact that they only had Sharpies, that cover would have been messy.
Crap.
Yeah. So I'm not mad. I
didn't even notice they only had Sharpies. Ugh,
yeah.
that's terrible.
Right. So the one I bought at the con like actually did work probably best. But just out of curiosity, I wonder how much.
I remember mine looked good, but I think it's because it was all bright yellow. Mine was all like neon and shit, so it was easy for them to sign on.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing, it's funny actually in hindsight. The thing that I like about the fact that you just found yours and I forgot to get mine signed, I like this because now we can get it signed together.
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Because if I'd already got it signed, it wouldn't be as interesting. Now we both can be nerds together and get it signed by all the people together.
That's true. That's true. Although my Ghost Machine #1, I did get everyone on it, and I have that. I got that to my friend. What's up, Travis? I got that to my buddy. And
Oh no, the Moody Monster's here.
Oh, he's not home. He's just saying hi. Oh, thanks, Travis. Are you at work or are you with the lady? Which one? Where you at, buddy?
Or are you just sitting at home? Or I mean, are you just sitting by yourself staring off into space?
He's in his car.
Yeah. He's car rotting. Oh, let's see what these guys are doing.
Right. He's like,
You know what's conceivable? He could be stuck in LA traffic and just be like sitting there in LA
You know
traffic.
what,
Hey, let me check in with these guys.
Because what, it's 7:30. He could be stuck. That's the weirdest thing. Whenever I've gone to LA, I have never hit the traffic, like that traffic, right? But
Because you don't drive.
well, I do when I've like had to like rent a car, which I've done like twice. But
Well, actually, I've only seen you in LA once, so
that is true.
Yeah.
But both times it was like easily made it like boom boom, like no issues. But both Trav and Lance were both like, yeah, like I have to leave at by 8:09. If I hit at 8:10, I'm screwed. I'm like, God damn.
Well, where they live, yeah, there's a because all the times I've stayed at their place or Dana's place, the freeway that you have to take to leave their place to go to south to go to Hollywood or anything, I've hit traffic leaving so many times. It's like I always keep, I can't tell you how many times I keep forgetting that, like when I leave, let's say I'm in Hollywood or I'm in the Valley or somewhere, and I'm going to their house after I go to said event or whatever I'm going to, and I'm like, okay, it only takes X amount of minutes to get to their place. And I always forget I'm going towards their place. When I'm leaving and going back to Hollywood, it's a different thing traffic-wise, and I forget that all the time.
That's annoying, dude. Jesus.
It is.
That sucks. Oh, real quick, have you started or have you watched either Interior Chinatown?
I'm waiting for you to say the second one.
The second season of Shrinking.
No, I've never started Shrinking, remember? Oh, I'm sorry. All this free time I have lately.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I've just been sitting around doing nothing.
Thank you.
And to be fair, but when you told me you were watching said Interior Chinatown, what was I doing?
I don't know.
Watching football.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
And that's the thing I will admit, because one of my friends the other day, actually. We always, rattle off random shows and stuff. He literally wrote me like this text, and he's like, "Oh, I watched this, and I watched this. What'd you watch?" And I'm like, "Bro, I've been watching football." And he watches sports too, but it's just like one of those like. And some people, he's the type that like he doesn't watch every game kind of thing. But I like to watch every game because I don't get to watch Sunday. So like the only games I get to watch are Thursday night, Monday night, whatever, right? So I take my single games because that's all I can watch. So long story short, in the sense of that, it kills my TV time because. So like Thursday Night Football, I could have been watching a show. I didn't. And then last night, Monday night, I could have been watching a show. I didn't because I was watching Monday night, and then I go to bed. So it's like this is how football season, when football season ends, I get my TV time back. I mean, I still watch some, but it kills my TV time because, games are like, 2-3 hours? It's like you can watch so many shows in that time.
If you ask Ashley, they're 4 to 5 hours. Oh, dude, she gets so mad. She gets so mad.
But anyways, I have every intention of watching Chinatown.
It was really good. We
drinking. I don't know when I'll get to.
We finished it, and it was really, really good.
Yeah, but you binge.
We do.
I refuse to do that. So
I know you refuse to binge, but
I mean, at least to start it, I know I need to start it. I finally started. Well, actually, no, I didn't start. I did my recap. I rewatched the last episode of season 3 of Only Murders in the Building. So now I'm going to start season 4. I got back on What We Do in the Shadows. I'm up.
Oh, nice.
I'm on episode 4, I think.
Oh, so I need to watch that tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm cruising on that one, and then I've been watching. I'm still watching Sweet Pea, and then I can't think of it. There's another show. I'm so mad because I was watching the 3rd episode of was it Landowner?
Oh, Landman, yeah.
Yeah, Landman. I started the 3rd episode today, right? I got 50 minutes in, and then my boss texted me, and I'm like, so I need to watch that.
Lance really likes it.
We watched it all together. Me, him, and Travis, we were sitting at their place last Sunday, and Lance was like, "Oh, you want to watch this?" It was after, obviously, Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, let's do it," because I love Billy Bob. And so we sat there and we watched both the episodes back to back, and but all 3 of us watched it, so it was cool.
That's cool.
I can't remember the last time I watched 2 hours of television with those guys. So it was fun.
That's nice. Yeah, I haven't watched that. I've never watched.
I've watched stuff.
There you go. I've never watched Yellowstone. So
I haven't either. No, I still haven't watched that. And something else I watched, actually, I'm still continuing. It's so long. I watched episode 17 of Welcome to Wrexham. Have you watched that?
Oh yeah, I love Welcome to Wrexham. Yeah.
Dude, it's so long. I watched 17. Nope, here's it now. Episode 18. I'm like, oh my god, the season just doesn't end.
Maybe because I watched it at home during office when I'm working, but I watched in in a week, 2 weeks. I
can't do that. No, that's too much of one show. See, I broadened my spectrum of shows.
Well, yeah, but
because okay, if you watch it in a week, let's say there's 20, that means you're watching 4 episodes a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
I mean, think about it though. I'm at my desk for 8 hours.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we don't have jobs where we can sit there and watch TV. Someone's have to work.
Well, that's not that's you. But
where's Tony? Where's Tony? He's got to get me on this one.
He left.
Oh, yeah, he could have got my back on this. Yeah, sorry, Bobby. Someone's actually work at our job.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to have a friend. She worked. I can't remember if she was a receptionist, but she was she was at a help desk or something for a college or something. And she would talk to me all the time about all these shows she watched, because she would literally just watch them at her desk for 8 hours a day. And I'm like, that must be nice.
No, when I worked at the oil and gas company, I had 12 hours to where especially overnight. So well, I got nothing to do. Fuck it, let's watch this show.
You all suck.
Anyway. Yeah, but it was a 12-hour shift where I couldn't go anywhere. That sucks.
Okay, I guess.
Dude, come on.
Watch TV. Huh?
I mean, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's a long shift.
I'm agreeing, man. 6 to 12-hour, but you did get to watch TV.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, I wouldn't want to work How many days a week?
It was 4 on, 3 off.
4 days. Oof. Yeah, that's rough.
But what sucked was one of the guys quit, and then my manager, he did like 2 on, 1 off, and then 1 on, but instead of nights, it was morning. What's up, Frank? What's up, buddy? What's up?
Isn't that Raider Frank?
Yeah, that is Raider Frank. Hey, Frank, that's your new nickname, Raider Frank. There we go. Yeah, my doctor, like, your boss is gonna kill you. I'm like, probably. Okay, you know what?
Actually, speaking of, it's funny since he popped in. I didn't even notice I was listening to the football podcast on the way home hauling ass, but still you can listen and haul ass. Yeah. I did not know Gardner Minshew broke his collarbone.
Yeah. Minshew like fucked his arm up. Look, and you know what?
I know, with the Raiders' luck, man, it just keeps on giving.
Dude, the Raiders are. I'm not even calling them. I'm not even going to call them the unluckiest team in the league.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
And okay,
well, the rest of their team's been fine. It's just their QBs.
Well, here's the thing with the Raiders and Frank. I will respectfully disagree with you because his numbers have been on par with actually decent quarterbacks. For me, it's y'all's defense. Y'all's D has not been doing anything. Like Antonio Pierce switched out quarterbacks, still scored, still, defense giving up tons of points.
Davante Adams, no Davante Adams, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You know what they're looking dumb for right now? Not paying Josh Jacobs. That's what they're looking dumb for. Should have paid him.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. No run game. Well, okay.
They have no run game.
Where did Josh Jacobs go? Because I saw him. Packers. There we go. Yes.
Yeah, 3 touchdown week, which I lost in our league because of him. Thank you, Josh Jacobs. I lost to the guy in 8th place.
I saw they actually had a stat of it was 5 quarterbacks. There was new place, same place, and it was Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, and one other, and I can't think of the name. Which other running back? Yeet. Yes. Then the dude, that was even a game. I watched that Packers-Niners game while Ash was making our Thanksgiving dinner, and that.
Hold on, come again.
So we had our Thanksgiving dinner Sunday.
Because
I'm going up to Austin, and she is staying here to work.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude. The Niners are without any of their weapons. McCaffrey isn't 100%. Brock Purdy was out. That game just was ugly.
Well, yeah, the Bosa part didn't help either.
Bosa. It's just the Niners. The Niners will be in rebuilding.
Even though now that he's Trump Bosa, he can stay out all year, every year, for as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, same. I don't give a shit. Also, I love the fact that we got word that the Jets owner wanted to bench Rodgers like 5 weeks ago. And the GM,
who though?
Well,
who does he have on his bench that's better?
No one.
Yeah.
No one.
Was it a money thing?
So that's what they're going to put him on the IR so they don't have to pay him.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think
Wait, they're saying that's going to happen?
That's the rumor that they're saying that they're going to IR him so they don't have to and then they're going to release him at the end of the year. And Rodgers,
we already know they're going to release him. That's almost yeah.
And Rodgers like, I want to keep playing. I'm like, for who? AARP?
I saw a picture today, and I'm going to take all his personal stuff aside, and just as a football player, it was a picture. I don't know if you saw this. It was a picture of him and Randall Cobb. And remember that last Packers game he played at Lambeau, and he was walking when it was the last game, and he walked down. He was walking down the tunnel, and the cameraman just stood behind him and Cobb and let them walk down the tunnel together, and they were like arm in arm and stuff.
Yeah.
And the caption said, "This is the image of Rodgers leaving after his last game at Lambeau. Here he is with Randall Cobb." He's like, "This should have been the last image of him ending his career, walking out on a, with his friend in his arm and just going out like that." But then it says like ... but he had to go to the Jets.
So Frank, I like Frank's thinking here. Rodgers will go to Dallas maybe, and the Jets need to get out of the deal. Yeah, real quick. That's what I'm saying. Like they'll put him on the IR.
You think they put him as a backup? Because they've already paid Dak.
Yeah.
Or are you saying for the rest of the year?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh. No, I know. What is Frank trying to say?
I think Frank's saying that. I think Frank might have forgotten that they just gave Dak that huge.
Yeah, I was
deal.
like, I don't see how that he's not gonna take a backup role. He'll be like, forget that. He'd rather retire than take a backup role.
And I don't think Jerry's gonna eat that giant contract they gave Dak, which was dumb. But Jerry Jones is saying it's not crazy to bring back Mike McCarthy. I'm like, he's saying if Dak doesn't play, if Dak isn't healthy. So, because Dak, the injury that he had was that he tore his it's a partial hamstring off of the bone.
Oof.
Yeah. So if this is your hip and your hamstring is connected here, it's like that. It's like partial tear. So they had to reconnect it to the bone. Yeah. If I am
maybe play next year for Dallas until Dak maybe is healthy enough to come back or something, okay.
Look who came back too late to defend you, Derek. Sorry, Derek. We're moving on from Tony to being able to
damn it, Tony.
If Dak is out for an extended period of time next year, it is not unreasonable to think that Jerry Jones would pull a Jerry Jones move and bring in Aaron Rodgers.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
Frank's there. Frank has a good point there.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I mean, here's the thing. My dad and I were talking about this. Aaron Rodgers is gone. Where does he go now? He's following the Brett Favre, train. And
I know everyone's making a joke. He's going to go to Minnesota.
Exactly. However, if I'm Minnesota, I'm saying no.
Well, yeah.
No.
I don't really think it's going to happen.
All that money they paid to Dak, wasted. Just think, if they hadn't paid Dak, y'all could have gotten Derrick Henry. Ooh, swing and a miss there. All right.
Yeah, and they could have drafted one of the 8 quarterbacks or whatever that went in this round or in this draft, and they could have got one of them, and they'd probably be doing a lot better.
If they
the only quarterback that's sucking is wait. I'm trying to think now. Is there any of them that are sucking? They're all playing decent at least, huh?
Well, Jaden McDaniels is lights out.
Bo Nix is doing great.
Doing great. Bo Nix is playing really well in Denver.
I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting?
Was it JJ McCarthy?
He doesn't count because he hurt himself.
He hurt himself. The Washington quarterback that got drafted by Atlanta, he's backup. That was dumb.
Yeah, he doesn't count either because he's not playing. But they could have got him.
They could have got him.
I guess
Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams.
Oh, Caleb Williams. Well, they couldn't have got him anyways.
But I'm not putting that on Caleb. He's a rookie. I'm putting that on the Bears.
Well, Caleb. I think I would argue Caleb could possibly be doing better in Dallas than Dak was this year. I'm saying it's possibly.
Dallas got lucky, Tony. I'm gonna put it out there. That 98-yard run that y'all pulled off, that was sick. That was amazing. I love seeing those type of plays. So anyways, where could Aaron Rodgers go? The problem is here's the problem. Here's the problem, and I've got you, Derek, and I've got Tony and Frank in the comments.
Yeah, Tony and Frank.
Turpin is really, really fast. All right. You want a quarterback that when they walk in the room, they bring the energy up, not when they leave the room, the energy goes up, right? And Aaron Rodgers is a guy that when he leaves the room, the energy goes back up. Like he is an energy vampire. Okay. He's an energy.
We'll call him Colin Robinson.
He is Aaron Colin Robinson's Roger. Okay. He is Colin Robinson. Okay. But the teams that could use him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He could go to Oakland. Sorry, Frank. He could go to Oakland. He could go to the Giants.
Oh, the Giants is a big possibility. They've already shown they can't make good decisions.
Hey, I like this. Rodgers, the reverse flash. Brilliant put. That's amazing. The Giants. You could make an argument for the Saints.
Not yet.
No, not Oakland.
I think Carr's got one more year, no?
Vegas. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Raiders will always be Oakland to me. I'm sorry. It's the Vegas Raiders. But yes.
The only reason why I would dismiss that is because I keep seeing over and over again that Brady's going to have a lot to do with the next guy they get, and I don't see Brady taking old-ass Aaron Rodgers.
No. And, I'd rather Carr come back to the Raiders. All right. Interesting. But that's it. I don't see any other team that really, like, maybe if Tua gets another concussion, he could go to Miami.
And but that's only if, and so far he's fine.
Well, I mean, look, we still have 4 more games left, so I mean, Tua can,
No, I know. I'm just saying until he does get hurt, they're gonna ride him fine, especially look how he's playing.
It's true. Yeah. And then what else? What other word? Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers wants to come back to the Jets. I'm like, bro, just stop.
Can I put something out there just because we have the Frank show here?
Of course.
The Frank-Do show.
Exactly.
Just because I was dumb and got in an argument with someone on Instagram, which I know we shouldn't do, but sometimes when I'm scrolling comments, people say stuff that's just so ridiculously stupid that I have to say something. This guy, and I am totally open to our 2 guys here saying whatever they want to say. That's fine. I'm not going to get an argument with them. He's trying to say that because they just lost. It was a post about the Chargers losing. He's trying to say that Justin Herbert is the new Daniel Jones. I'm like, what?
No.
I'm like, okay. I said, so he's thrown 1 interception the entire year. I'm like, your comparison sucks. And he goes, you're right. My more accurate is he's the new Jay Cutler. I'm like, what? No.
Jesus.
And like, sometimes people say such dumb comments. I'm like, I didn't even respond after. I'm like, this guy's freaking stupid.
Yeah, Frank agrees with you. He's like, hell no. No, I mean, that game, it's sometimes you just have the team has a bad game. There's nothing you can do about that. It's just, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, look what he's throwing to, though. He's throwing to freaking Butterfingers Johnston. Yeah. And, Ladd McConkey, who's has 8 games to his credit. And, he's got Josh Palmer, who kept getting pulled every time. I think he got 2 pass interferences on him. And then, and he's Josh Palmer, he's decent. And then freaking Will Dissly, who's he's okay. Look who he's throwing to. And then you got Lamar Jackson's got freaking Zay Flowers and Brian Parnger as tight end.
Yeah. And he's and he's got freaking Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't throw to Derrick Henry, but still, I'm just saying that he's got such better options to be able to throw to. So it's and then this guy, I didn't comment with this other guy, but this guy says oh well, Herbert has had years where the team's been totally stacked, and he still couldn't make it happen. I'm like, when were the Chargers stacked? Please let me know. Stacked? Yeah, they had Keenan Allen. You could argue Michael Williams. I wouldn't call Michael Williams stacked. No. And then if we never had an outstanding tight end since we lost Gates. We had what's his face? I can't remember. It's the guy that went to Chicago now. Like, when were the Chargers sacked? And then I, of course, threw in, it's like, I threw a comment to this one guy that, and I'm like, we've had subpar coaching the entire time he's been there. We've had 3 coaches, and they've all been Like, I mean, I wouldn't say they were terrible. Well, Staley was terrible, but God, I'm just doing terrible names on the first guy we had that was okay. Like, he was, he got us pretty good, but then like it's just, he hasn't had fantastic. He's had all these guys that we were their first teams, and they were brand new coaches. So it's like, where are you getting? He's been in like some great system with all this great, like can you imagine if he would have got dropped with some Caleb Williams? Give him that.
So that's kind of the same thing I'm seeing with CJ Stroud right now. Is people are like, well, what's up with CJ's sophomore slump? I'm like, 2 things. I saw this on Bleacher Report, and they made a great point. Whether it's D'Amico or our offensive coordinator, they're not making second half adjustments. They're sticking with their play, with their scheme, and they've got to fix that. Secondly, our offensive line is crap. Like, those dudes are like fucking Turpin. When we played the Cowboys, he was going like a mother through that line, and like CJ's just like throwing the ball away. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, he can't do anything.
Let's not forget that Jets game. He had like 2 seconds to throw like every time on that game.
Yeah. Let's see. Frank said, when I got into the NFL into the 70s or 80s when they were in Oakland and LA, so I gotcha. Yeah. But like, yeah, like he doesn't have time to throw. Like, it's
Plus, your offensive coordinator seems obsessed with running the ball. You guys don't have a balance. He just seems to, hey, let me give it to Mixon 50 times a game.
I mean, and Mixon produced it, but yeah, like it's one of those things where Nico is Nico, like, and again, dude, and we're gonna get into I won in fantasy, but just despite myself at points, again, fucking CJ to Nico touchdown gets called back because penalty. Now, granted, this time it was Joe Mixon because he was moving when he wasn't supposed to be moving. Fine, like but if it had been Tunsil, I'd been pissed. But again, like we're driving down, and what happens? Tunsil has an offsides. I'm like, dude, you're an offensive lineman. You know the call. You know when the ball is gonna be hiked. You should not be offsides.
Well, that's like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say one of those, oh, this is why we lost. But like, there was a key moment when Ladd McConkey got a freaking pass interference call in the game last night, and it was a really long one. It would have really helped us. And then our stupid offensive lineman did holding, and it was like, so the penalties offset, so we lost that big call. And I'm sitting there watching him, and it wasn't like one of those brief ones like, it's Chris Paul. Like, he was totally like, had his arm wrapped around him. I was like, bro, how do you not know not to do this stuff?
It's just, I mean, it's basic. It's basic fundamentals. You know when the ball is being hiked. And like, we gave Tunsil a big contract. I'm like, bro, you've cost us touchdowns. Like, I don't know what you need to do to get your shit, back into it. But goddamn. All right. We've been babbling for. Oh, also, can we just talk about where is it real quick? This. I'm gonna share this. Let's see. Present. Share screen. I'm gonna talk about this real quick because this is stupid. And Frank, you're right. Just trying to show up. Just do the damn. You're blocking. Just make sure that our quarterback doesn't get touched. All right. Not crazy. Cowboys may keep Mike McCarthy. Why?
I wouldn't call him crazy. I don't. He's a veteran coach, and he knows how to coach. But I just don't see how your team's been going and think that you need a change. But
Mike
at the same time, I don't think. But I'm saying I don't see at the same time necessarily if they get a new coach that the Cowboys are going to be magically 10-2 or do the math or like 12-4 or whatever. Like so it's like I can see both sides on that one. But I don't see how you don't want to change at this point.
Here, how long has McCarthy been there? 4 years now? Yeah, because it's
Sure,
4 years.
I'm not good at that stuff, but sure.
Well, he was on a 5-year deal, and this is it's 5 years. This is his 5th year.
Okay.
Like, they haven't done anything. They seem to have regressed. Now, granted, a lot of that is also Jerry Jones being a shitty GM, right? Like, he could have had Derek and he went with Ezekiel Elliott because he didn't pay Dak when he should have, so he messed up on the bookkeeping, so he messed up on like when he should have like spaced it out. Mess it up, right? Like, even if they bring in Belichick to try and right this ship, like,
I can't imagine. I've been seeing that too. I can't imagine that's going to happen. Why would he want that team?
You know what? Here's the thing.
I guess he wants a challenge.
I mean, until Jerry Jones gives up that GM position, they're not going to do anything. Like,
yeah, because he wants full control.
Yeah, and like Frank's, I'd keep Mike as a coach. And here's the thing: it doesn't matter who's the coach is. It doesn't, because that is Jerry's team, and until Jerry relinquishes control of that team, like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, it's like even if they bring in Belichick, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Belichick is gonna.
It's almost like one of those, like, even if they get a new coach, let's say like get rid of McCarthy, you're still gonna have the same lack of run game, and you're still gonna have, like, we have CeeDee Lamb and that's it. Okay.
Right here. And I said, and dude, I said this like, I think I said this like 4 or 5 years ago. Jerry Jones is the new Al Davis.
Except he's very old, but yes.
I mean, yes, he's very old, like Al Davis. He's very old, but when he bought the Cowboys, he was all in. They won, and then he didn't know when to stop.
I mean, personally, I don't care, because I don't care if the Cowboys fail or not.
Well, I don't give a shit either.
I mean, I know we're trying to have an intellectual discussion. I know, but I was saying, like, as far as I'm concerned, the guy can just he can keep destroying his team, and we can just keep making laughing stock jokes out of him.
Oh, 100%. I don't give a shit. Yeah, the Cowboys are garbage. Like, they're a garbage team. Dallas is a garbage city. I don't give a shit. But
is it a garbage city? I wouldn't know. So
yeah, it's ridiculous. But as since we were talking football, and what, like, the Cowboys will never be the Cowboys. Like, how about them boys? Well, and until Jerry Jones relinquishes control, and he will do that the day he dies.
The only way I would contest that with you is I feel like if they, and this is all hypothetical because it's already too late, if they had gotten a different quarterback and they had bought Derrick Henry, then maybe they would have. They would have been maybe a better team.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Even with the talent?
Even with talent, nope.
Okay. Fair enough. I can't
argue
argue because it's hypothetical.
Hypothetical. All right. Are you ready to go to our picks now?
As long as we don't talk about fantasy.
Oh. We'll add we'll do fantasy in a bit.
Oh God. I really don't want to.
Oh, we are. All right. So let's get into our picks for this past week, because we made some errors.
To be fair, there was some massive upsets.
Fucking goddamn. All right, let's get into the Steelers at
Browns. Anyone, I want to say first before we start anything, anyone that took the freaking Cowboys or the freaking Titans, I will just say you're a pure genius, and I don't know where you got your freaking juice that you're drinking, but can you give me some, because I would have never in a million years thought either of those games were going to happen.
Dude, that pissed me off so.
Oh, I thought of you.
I love this. America's Stepkids now. All right, so we both called the Steelers, the Browns, but yeah, we called the Steelers and the Browns won.
No, I just didn't know we both did. That's funny.
Yeah, and it was what are they calling it? The snow globe game, which I think is brilliant. I love that.
Oh yeah, for fun for the audience now, it's like I text you and I'm like, "Are you watching this game?" You're like, "No, why?" And I'm like, "Bro, you got to watch this just to check out the weather."
Oh, dude, it's insane. Dude, here's the thing. I was watching it on my computer while Ash and I were watching Interior Chinatown, And she goes, "What are you watching?" I go, "It's the game." She goes, "Oh, that looks like a fun game to watch. Why don't you watch games like this?" I'm like, "Because I don't pick the weather, my love. I don't pick the weather." Both lost that. Dude, the fact that we lost to the Titans upsets
I
me.
was waiting. I haven't sent one comment to you or one text because
That
I was waiting
pissed
for
me
you to
off.
save it all for the show. I just want to hear it all live and in person.
Okay. That game. Also, dude, your internet is really bad. Um,
How is it automatically my fault? You're
it's your
farther.
internet.
How is it not possibly your internet?
Because I've got mine hooked up right to. I'm looking at you right now, and you're all fuzzy. The fact that we lost to the Titans here in Houston. Okay, we played them again in Tennessee. Frank says you look like a blurry potato.
Well, I will send Spectrum a message for you.
Thank you. Please do.
Maybe I'll get a discount.
Because there is a big rivalry between Houston and Tennessee because Tennessee will not let us have our Houston Oilers colors back.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they're Tennessee Titan colors. Like, no, fuck off. It's love you blue. It's love you blue from Houston, not Tennessee. All right. The fact that we lost to those fucks at home pissed me off. And the fact that, like, again, we were on the 1 yard line at the end and they blitz. Like, that's what all you have to do. Like, everyone's like, well, CJ, is just running, doesn't know what he's doing. No, they defenses know to just blitz because our offensive line cannot handle a blitz and cannot protect CJ to save their fucking lives. Like, it's ridiculous.
And like we're talking about the Ravens here. You're talking about the Titans.
Yeah, no, the Titans.
Can you imagine if you guys played Can you imagine if you played the Ravens or the Eagles?
You know what I don't understand. Here's what is mind blowing. All right, we played the Bills, who are arguably one of the best teams in the NFL.
I don't think it's an argument, but okay.
The only one that I'd put above them right now is Detroit. That's it. Detroit. I'm calling it Detroit Buffalo Super Bowl. That's okay. We beat them. Okay. How in the shit are you going to lose to a now 3-8, but a 2-8 Tennessee Titans team?
All I know is the Chargers handled them.
No, the Chargers handled them. But again, here's okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring them up in a minute. Okay, but the Chiefs are the worst. What are they? 10-1? 10-1 team.
Yes.
After watching them barely beat Carolina, Houston can beat Kansas City if Houston pulls its head out of it pulls its collective head out of its collective rectum. Okay.
You have to play them?
Huh?
Do you have to play them?
Yeah, we play. I think it's Tennessee, Baltimore, KC in 10 days. Like, we play them. We play all 3 games in 10 days.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. All right, let's go on to fucking more games.
Am I still fuzzy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna actually call him. This will be good. Maybe I can get a discount. Yeah.
There you go. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Okay. I can't tell. I look fine to myself.
How do I look?
You look fine.
Okay, good. All right, Vikings at Bears.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I look at this face. Obviously, Vikings at Bears. Vikings pull it out at the end. Go Vikes and Buffalo, both 0-4 in the Super Bowl. That is true. I would. Here's why I want Detroit. I don't. If both Detroit and Buffalo make it to the Super Bowl, I don't care who wins. I just want one.
I know. I still want Detroit to win.
Okay. Like, I love Detroit.
It's just because they're such the underdogs and everything they've been through the last 20 years or whatever. Like, they deserve to come
Sure.
from what they've come from. Like Buffalo's had like 8 million playoff spots, and they keep losing every year, making the playoffs. It's like that's their
Fair.
fault.
Fair. Especially after the way the
Um,
Vikings, especially after like last year when the Vikings got like knocked out of like playoff contention on a bullshit play. Like that was
just because we're throwing Detroit and Super Bowl and stuff and everything. The one thing I have to say, I'm still, if I had to put money down and bet and everything, I would still say Detroit makes it. But after the last 2 weeks, bro, the Eagles are going to give them a run. That is good. If they comes down to those two, it's going to be a game.
dude. If it comes down to
They look
Detroit,
great.
they look amazing. We'll get to Philly in a second. We both got the Vikings. The Vikings won in overtime. Sam Darnold won it on a game-winning drive. Good for him. Lions beat the Colts.
Wait. We have to do one thing, just because we do fantasy. What the freaking hell is with Justin Jefferson? He's had like 2 or 3 crappy weeks in a row, and then hey, look at Jordan Addison, 100-something yards and touch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, you know where Addison was on my team? You know where he was?
On the
bench. On the bench. On the mother bench. You know what? Here, watch. Here, let me. You know what?
I don't understand. Granted, I have Jefferson in the league I care least about, but still, like, I still want to win, and I just don't understand why he's terrible. And not in the sense of like, I'm sure it's Sam Darnold's fault, also, but I just don't understand what's going on.
All right, real quick. So we're gonna go. Right. I did win, and now I'm back in the playoffs. Right, I'm back in the playoffs. Fucking happy. My buddy Frenchie is 3rd. I'm in 4th now. I
love his name. That's great.
Yeah, it was great. All right, so here we go. CJ got me 28. He had Sam Darnold, got him 29. All right. He had Kyron Williams, had 17. Devon had 24. Hell yes. All right.
Dude, that guy is having such a year.
Yes, he is. He had Dobbins. He got 9. But he got injured.
He did get hurt.
He did get hurt. Yeah.
He did 10 times better than I thought he was going to. Let's put it that way.
Dude, look right here. Jaylen Warren.
Oh.
I mean, 18. All right.
I have to tell you. I mean, you pulled one of those lucky out of your asses on that one. But I mean, hey, you take it.
Dude, I
bet you that'll be the best game he has all year.
Dude,
I don't think he's a bad player, but just because he's a 2nd.
I ran with Warren. This is the 3rd week in a row now I've run with him, and he's got me decent points.
I'm not saying he's terrible. It's just he's in Najee's shadows. The problem.
I know. Then he had McLaurin. He got 27 points. I had Nico, got me 21. He had Smith Njigba, got him 20. I had Cortland Sutton, had 31. Like, I'm loving this right now. Bo Nixon has his quarterback.
Don't get me started on Cortland Sutton.
31 points. Boom. All right. Travis Kelce. Here's I got pissed. I went Hunter Henry. Okay. Got me 9. I'll show you in a minute. All right. Flex, he had Josh Downs, had 5. I had Chuba Hubbard, got me 19. Vikings D, 8. Texans defense, got me 23. And then the kickers, wash. All right. On my fucking bench, George Kittle, 21 points. Why did I not play George Kittle?
Yes, please tell us.
Because he was injured last week, and he has no quarterback to throw to him. But I
don't know, man. That's tough though, because Hunter Henry's been so mediocre. Like, that's almost worth throwing Kittle in just anyways.
And then right here, Jordan Addison, 31 points on my bench. Like,
but I mean, your other receivers are decent.
I know, but not 31 points.
Yeah, well, but I mean, I don't know if I would have argued putting Addison in over them to begin with, though. It's different if you do a questionable, like, why would you start X over Y kind of thing.
Well, because here's the problem. Okay, I could have put Addison over Hubbard, but Casey's defense has been shaky, and
he's been consistent all year.
He's been very consistent, right? He's been great. He's been really consistent. And then over Nico or Sutton, I'm like, no. Nico is CJ's number 1 guy. Sutton has become Bo Nix's number 1 guy. I'm like, these are the number 1s. I go with it. Addison hasn't done shit for me
Nope.
like the past 2 weeks, and then he goes off for 31. So
Because that's what happened. And watch
like-
next week he'll do nothing.
exactly, hindsight's 2020, and I get it. It's just I just told I was texting my buddy. I'm like, dude, if I lose to you with 50 goddamn points on my bench from 2 people, I'm gonna be really pissed. Really pissed.
What do you say?
He's like, deservedly so. Deservedly so. But I won handedly, so now I'm back in the playoffs. And then the next game I've got is my buddy Seth and aptly named Balls Deep, and he is he's in the second to last place. So I should win. I should win. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we both called the Lions. Here is.
I mean, that's it's kind of like it's almost like whoever the Lions play at this point. We're always just being like, oh yeah, of course they destroyed the team. Whoever it is.
Exactly. You took the Finns. I took the Pats. Good call.
Well, if I remember, you said you took the Pats just to make it interesting for the show. So it's not like you were a moron or something.
Exactly. No, I mean.
Although I did not see the ass spanking that was going to happen, I didn't think it was going to go like that.
No. We both.
And I played, and just for sake of argument, I lost in the league that I need to win in the most because I'm in last place. And the guy I played, guess who he had?
Achan?
Freaking Tua.
Oh, he had Tua? Ooh.
And his 35 points, 4 TD games. Like, thanks. Thank you. And I have little stupid Baker Mayfield who got 1 touchdown. Thanks.
Baker had
but I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I mean, that's still decent. That's a respectable game by Baker, but 1
touchdown is not respectable.
Almost 300 yards is though.
Yes, but the points come from the touchdowns.
I know. I'm
just getting really tired of Tampa Bay. All Tampa Bay does is run the ball because I know they lost Godwin, but it's like I thought once you got he's got Evans back. Now the TDs come. No. Kate Otten got 1 pass.
They found
300 and something yards, and Kate Otten got 1 pass. Like what?
We both called the Bucks. I mean, they're playing the Giants.
And Tommy DeVito. It makes me so mad just because I have Malik Neighbors. Like, what are you doing? Like, put the better quarterback in, please. What are you doing? Huh?
How do you feel about Malik Neighbors saying doesn't matter the quarterback?
Because I think that there's more problems on that team than just that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, their defense hasn't exactly been shutting people down either.
No.
They keep trying to say. I keep seeing people saying their tight end's good, and I have yet to see him do anything. So I don't understand why people keep saying he's good. Maybe it's going to happen later.
Do you?
They don't really have. They have Wandale and Neighbors, and that's pretty much it. Slayton's whatever. He's okay. I will still keep going with Wandale Robinson. I think he's great.
Do you think?
I think he's basically saying that Table needs to be fired, is what he was saying, though.
Oh yeah, the coach needs to be fired. Yeah. Do you think Daniel Jones gets picked up by anyone this season?
Yes. As like a fun starting quarterback, we need someone. Sure, let's take this guy just to be safe. We're going to the playoffs, or we need a strong backup, kind of thing. Who? I have no idea.
Frank saying the Raiders. Frank saying the Raiders pick him up.
I think it's going to be a team with playoff aspirations or in the playoffs.
Really?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
It'll be a team with playoff aspirations or a playoff hunt, and they want a reliable backup in case somebody gets hurt. All it's going to take is 1 ACL tear, 1 shoulder break, collarbone break. That's all it takes, and then you lose your quarterback and you're screwed. What if it's someone that has a completely terrible backup? I don't know half these teams' backups, but I'm just saying, Green Bay's backup or the Lions' backup, or do we know who Jared Goff's backup is? It could be one of these teams that wants a strong backup. That's my only reasoning.
Okay.
Because it's a good insurance policy to have a qualified 6-year quarterback that knows. I mean, we're not talking talent necessarily, but at least he knows what he's doing. Somewhat, I guess.
I am. Let's see. Hold on. Daniel Jones. I'm just seeing if there's any.
And I will definitely say, hypothetically, of course, if let's say if said any of the what is it, 8 teams make it to the playoffs, including wild card, 8.
Yes.
So if any of either side, NFC, AFC, I'm saying either one, if any of those teams between, we still got what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
Yes. Actually, dude, you are not wrong, actually. All right, so according to the...
I would say, let me finish my real quick. So 4 or 5 weeks to go, anyone can have a fluke injury. I mean, look what just happened to Gardner Minshew. Any of that could happen to Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Kyler Murray. Any of this stuff could happen.
Right.
So, and then it's like, what are you going to do? Oh, let's take this guy who just got released.
So the Minnesota sports fan site said, let's see here. Tuesday morning, one of us, Tom Pelissar from the NFL Network, made an appearance on the Power Trip morning show. We're told the morning crew that Jones is expected to make his decision today, which he didn't. But the Vikings have been in contact with Daniel Jones, with a handful of suitors, including Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills, and Baltimore Ravens. So you're good job. Like, yeah, it's a playoff team looking for a...
It hasn't happened yet, but that's just my thoughts. If it does actually happen, then I'll pat myself on the back.
There you go. Once again, Frank, if we
Bye, Frank.
finish before you come back, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we will see you next week, buddy. Okay, so Frank's gonna go do his thing real quick. All right, but if I could see Daniel Jones being a backup because he still gets paid. I mean, he still made $20 million from the Giants. So
that's the thing. Yeah, I think if anyone takes him, they're not even on the foot for the bill, are they?
No.
So it's almost like, sure, why not take him? We don't barely have to pay him anything.
Exactly. Yeah, league minimum.
I mean, if we didn't have Taylor Heineke, I would be actually in on it because Easton Stick is terrible. But we have actually Taylor Heineke now, and I like him more.
It would be interesting to see what Daniel Jones could do with a really good team. Who's
the Ravens backup?
Good.
And Lamar's really good at getting hurt.
Yeah, especially around this time.
Anyways,
let's see. Cowboys beat the Commanders. Did not see that one coming.
Oh my god,
dude!
Did you see the last 5 minutes of this game?
I saw
like highlights or otherwise.
I saw Siebert miss that extra point, and my heart broke for him, dude.
So I don't think I sent it to you. I meant to send it to you. I saved it. There was a guy. Well, I just always say there's a guy because I just assume who put out a fast forward recap of the last 3 plays of that game, and he put it to clown music. And he's like, this is the appropriate music to go with the way this game finished. And it goes with the special, the special teams guy returning the kickoff.
Yep.
And then the Tony McLaurin pass, and then the guy missing the field goal, and then the last play with the guy missing the onside kick and the guy returning back. But he did those 3 plays back to back to back to clown music. It was so great.
Yeah.
I was like, well done, sir.
Well done.
But that was I had no, I was at work, so I had no idea what happened with that game, and I saw that sequence, and I'm like, this game was nuts, and I was actually really upset at that point that I missed it. I was like, oh
same.
My god,
Same.
This would have been so fun to watch live.
As Tony put it earlier, insane, stupid game. It's true. It's true. That was ridiculous. But yeah, and it was Cooper Rush who beat them, not Dak.
There's some. I'm kind of, for you or Tony. Like, what do you think happens with the Commanders, dude? 3 in a row. This is getting serious now. And they lost to the Cowboys. Like, this isn't funny anymore. Like, the one game, okay. Second game, okay, they'll get it back. Now they lost to Dallas. Like, are they in trouble?
So. But I will say this, okay? Let's look at who they lost to. They lost to the Steelers by a point. They lost to the Eagles by a touchdown, right? Like, I don't think they're in troubles. I think they turn around because you've got the Titans and the Saints again, and I think
but I'm not saying they're not going to make it. What I'm saying is it doesn't do you any good to make it if you get bumped in the first round. Like I think they're gonna have record. They're still gonna make it, but are they just gonna like be one done and out?
Depending on who they
No
play.
matter who they play.
I mean, let's see here. I mean, Jaden Daniels, freaking had 275 and 2 touchdowns. Like, you should win. Like, I think they need to look at their defense because you score 26 points, you should win. You should. Your defense should step it up.
Well, that special teams, that last one was ridiculous. I mean, the guy put one spin move and was off on the races.
And you know what? If not for that special teams move, the Commanders win, right?
Yeah, but all these games are like one scores. Like, how many games can you lose one score to where it's a problem?
Let's ask Tampa Bay, right?
Let's ask Lance.
Let's get Lance on the phone. Actually, if I knew what he was doing, I would like, hey, you want to get on and talk about your Tampa Bay Buccaneers real quick?
I bet you money he's making a program or an Instagram post for someone or some reel.
100%. Yeah, so we both mess, dude. Okay, so here's why I have like very little faith in the Chiefs. You barely beat the Panthers. Like, what?
I mean, I agree, but like the thing is with this stupid team, the point is they're still winning and they have enough wins that they're easily going to make the playoffs. So the only thing that matters is who is going to bump them off possibly in the playoffs. That's what all I can do is hope for.
Buffalo.
And the thing is, yes, but that's what we say every year, and they always lose to Buffalo every year. They 0-3, so it's just like
true.
I'm going with that the Ravens take them out because they already have that first week in week 1 where they lost, so they already have their matchup. They got that out of the way. They're going to know what they did wrong, and Baltimore's looking, I think, almost better this year than last year. Almost, it's very close. Their defense was probably better last year.
Their defense was better last year, but they got Derrick Henry this year.
Yeah. So I think offensively, I think they can outscore them, and I think it would still be a close game because Baltimore's defense isn't as good, but I think they could take them out. Okay. I don't think Buffalo's going to do it. I think Baltimore's going to do it. But we'll all see how the brackets match up.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I wonder if it's possible for it to be Baltimore versus the Bills. Ooh, that'd be great.
That'd be fun. So let me unlock my phone quick. All right. Let's see here.
Real quick, just because we've talked about it many times, but just real quick.
Yes.
Looks like Bryce Young has got his mojo back, huh?
You know what? And
whatever his problem was, it looks like he might have figured it out.
Well, let's see here. Let's look at.
I guess he just needed 3 weeks off or whatever.
God damn. Blake Snell and the Dodgers are in agreement for a 5-year, $182 million.
Of all places for him to go.
Yep.
That hurts. That hurts to hear.
That's
the last place I want him to go.
The Dodgers, dude.
Awful.
How do the Dodgers have this much money? They just give like Ohtani like $1 billion, literally.
Yeah, but it's all back paid. He doesn't get it for like 10 years.
I know. It's okay.
And of course they take the one guy he's known as the Dodger killer. Of course they take him because they know that he always shuts them down. So the only way they can keep him is if he's on their side.
So Bryce Young had 263 and a touchdown. Look, here's why when everyone was saying, "Oh, he's done. He's a rookie, a sophomore. Like, let the man grow into his like game. Like, he's a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie. That's why that's why I think the NFL does a great disservice to these players, the young players, and that they expect him to be, right out the gate, Peyton Manning. It's like, no, Peyton Manning was 3-13.
Yeah.
He threw the league. He had the league record for the year in interceptions. Like, he was not a great rookie, but he's a Hall of Famer now with 2 Super Bowl rings. Like, you have to let these guys build themselves up. Like, do I think CJ Stroud's having a slump this year? Sure. sure, because he can't fucking throw the ball. You fix that in the draft, he's back to rookie year CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
But you have to let them build a bit. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to. But yeah, I mean, if Bryce Young can get his mojo back and keep going, hey, all the best for the dude. Like I never want to see anyone fail, even if he is from Bama.
I don't know. It's fun to watch Aaron Rodgers fail lately.
Well, okay. Any young player I hate to see fail. I love watching Aaron Rodgers fail. I love watching the Bosa brothers fail. Like I love that. Like that's amazing.
Hey, leave Joey alone.
Like they're amazing. I love watching them fail. We both called the Broncos beating the Raiders. That wasn't a big shock.
Dude, the only thing I want to say about this is freaking Bo Nix, man. Like the amount of jokes people were making about him the whole beginning of the year, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Denver, whatever," and this guy's nothing, and this random guy they drafted, and they're not, who cares about Denver, and they're making us all look dumb now.
I mean, I didn't think it was a dumb pick by Denver because they didn't have anyone, but I was like, all right, like.
Well, no, not dumb, but like everyone was like, he got drafted, and everyone's like, okay, whatever, Bo Nix, and like everyone was like, shrug, and like, so
what? Yeah, I thought it was like, yeah, they're gonna go for a quarterback. All right, cool, pretty typical. But 273, 22 touchdowns, like I mean, he's got a good team around him. I think that with the proper guidance, he could turn out to be a really good quarterback.
And the crazy thing is, if you look at their players, it's like, what do they have? They have Cortland Sutton and what? And like. They have nothing else.
Now, let me ask you this, real quick, because the two big offensive rookies are McDaniels and Nix.
Yeah.
Who wins Offensive Rookie of the Year?
It's all going to depend how the season plays out, because Daniels had the good beginning half, and now Nix is having the good middle, so it's all going to depend who finishes higher in the end, because if Daniels keeps going the way he's going, he's going to lose it, because Nix just keeps getting better every week. Yeah, and I think he could easily surpass him, unless Daniels gets his mojo back.
But Daniels 275, 2 touchdowns. Like it's not Daniels, it's his defense. Like I think his defense is
gonna. But it doesn't matter. The voters aren't going to be like, oh well, his defense is your problem. Like, well, I know they're going to look at the stats and who's doing more.
I mean, what did Knicks have? 273. Like they literally had the same. Actually, I don't know. I'll keep calling McDaniels. Daniels threw 2 yards further. Like he had 275, 273, 2 touchdowns. Like Daniels and Knicks are neck and neck. Like I think it's gonna be very close.
Yeah,
but I think you're right. I think how the teams finish out will be very telling. Niners Packers. You picked the Niners. I picked the Packers.
Again.
You took
this. Was not out when we made this pick, but okay.
Well, that in fact that you did make this, to make things interesting, but
obviously, if I knew Purdy wasn't playing.
And then Cardinals Seahawks. You took the Cards. I took the Seahawks.
I mean, what the hell? This is one of those games I really want to go back and watch the highlights. I want to know what the hell happened here.
Look,
there's losing and there's doing nothing. And the Cardinals did nothing. And Seahawks are not known as a shutdown defense.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah. So I just don't understand what happened. And it's not like they beat like like we're already saying, like the Raiders, or let's even say the Browns or the Titans. Like they beat the Cardinals, who have been on frickin' fire.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The only thing I'll give them is they were at home, and the Seahawks are known for being really good at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And then Eagles-Rams, we both took the Eagles. I mean,
this game was miserable to watch. It was terrible.
Again, when it comes to the MVP race, like I think it's coming down to Saquon. I think the top 4 right now is going to be Saquon, Lamar, Josh Allen, and Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think right now takes it?
I mean, it's still Lamar right now because Saquon's only had like 2 good games. Lamar's got the whole season. I mean, not that Saquon hasn't had good games, but the fact that everyone's only saying it now because he's had these 2 insanely good games. So what if he
Yeah.
goes back to mediocrity after this? Or sorry, not me, average. I don't know, whatever you want to say. I mean, he's been really good. He's had really good games, but not like this. The only reason people are taking MVP is because if you take these 2 games out, no one's saying it.
Okay.
But
you're still taking Lamar over Josh Allen?
I think the way people think with voting, it's all going to depend how they finish. Because if the Bills go on to the Super Bowl, they're going to give it to Josh Allen. If Lamar goes to the Super Bowl, they're going to give it to Lamar. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Okay. And then Ravens Chargers.
Oh God.
I took a chance. I took a dumb chance in your Chargers, and you failed me. Your team failed me.
I seem to remember specifically telling you that I didn't want you to be right. Or I mean wrong.
Yeah. I mean, the Ravens are just are really good. I mean, that's
you want my Charger take?
by all means.
Everyone's been saying how good we've been doing and how amazing we've been doing and how much of an improvement it is and everything, and I've been enjoying it, of course.
Right.
But you know, I've tempered my expectations the whole time because it's like we're still playing well, but we've played a lot of average teams, and yes, we beat the Bengals, but the Bengals have terrible freaking defense, and we barely beat them.
Jesus, yes.
And this game was what needed to be proved. And I mean, we lost Arizona, which I thought was a big sign of we weren't as good as everyone thought. And then now this Ravens game comes, and the score doesn't reflect this game at all because we only got that second touchdown at the very end of the game. The team didn't look bad. The team played well. Our defense held Derrick Henry for the most part. I mean, he didn't have he didn't score. Granted, one was a penalty. He didn't have any huge 50-yard runs or anything. He did, I think, have one 20-yard run, but I mean, for the most part, we held him decently. I mean, that Justice Hill one. I mean, what are you gonna do? There's you get those breakaway ones, and it happens, whatever. But I just think they're not ready. I mean, it's the first year with Harbaugh. They have McConkey, who's green, Quentin Johnson, who keeps showing more and more why he's not shouldn't have been a first round pick.
Yeah.
He's decent, but he's not a number one. He's I think what they need obviously is a Nico or a Justin Jefferson or something, and I don't know if that's going to happen necessarily. But the fact of is let's just say, theoretically they had Justin Jefferson, and then Johnson could be 2 and McConkey could be 3, or swap them, whatever, and then you got a great top 3. You can't. This team's not going to progress with Johnson and McConkey as your 2 wide receivers. It ain't going to work. And the defense is good. It's getting to the point now where we don't have shut down corners. I mean, Zay Flowers was running all over the place, and then Andrews outplayed a couple of guys, him, and then even against Cincinnati, look at Jamar Chase. I know it's Jamar Chase, but I'm just saying we don't have those shut down corners that you have to beat the top teams. We have a good team that can beat good teams, but we don't have the defense to take out the great teams. So I feel that'll hopefully happen in free agency or the draft or whatever Harbaugh's got in his big head. So yeah, I'm hopeful for the future. I mean, we look so much better than we did last year, and I think it's great things to come, but I don't think it's going to even come close this year. And if by some chance we don't make the playoffs, I'm okay with it because you can tell the team is so improved. So anyway.
Okay.
Am I still fuzzy?
Huh?
Am I still fuzzy?
No, you're good now. Okay. Frank's back. He had to do a target run. There you go.
Oh, Frank didn't have to listen to my Chargers rant.
That's okay. I suffered for him. All right.
Wait, so agree, disagree? What? You don't have to give a rant, but
I mean, I think the Chargers are like you said, 1-piece, 2-piece away from being a top tier team.
Okay.
I think if your defense was a little better, maybe like you said, shut down safety, and you give Herbert a true number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go on to
I saw a thing that they think T. Higgins might go to the Raiders.
eyes to get thrown. Who's going to throw him the ball? Aaron Rodgers. There you go.
No, but I'm just saying I saw one of those reports the other day.
Okay.
He's one of those. It's going to be really interesting to see where he goes because he's such
Yes,
a
it is.
talent, and the only reason he hasn't done more, I think, is because he's in Jamar Chase's shadow. But if you gave him as a number one, ooh, interesting.
If the Chargers got him, if Herbert had him to throw to,
The problem is I don't think we have the cap space. I mean, I know we got rid of Keenan and Mike Williams, but I mean, they still, I remember, barely made it after that. So it's like I don't know how our budgeting works, but I don't know if they can afford them.
well, we shall see. But now it's
Yeah.
on to fantasy.
Oh god.
Now here's the thing.
I hope this session's brief.
It will be brief because here I am in fourth. Team Fantastico. Playing my buddy Balls Deep. Projected to win 154 to 130. Let's break it down. He's got Geno Smith. I've got CJ Stroud at Jacksonville. I've got Achane at Green Bay. He's got Jahmyr Gibbs at Chicago. Yeah, I pushed that to him. Kenneth Walker versus Warren. They gave it to him. Jamar Chase over Amon St. Brown.
Oof,
I got Nico.
wow, that's going to be fun.
Right. I got Nico over Jalen. I'm going to switch out Hunter Henry for George Kittle. Let's see here. I'm going to keep Hubbard in at Tampa Bay. He's got Austin Eckler. And then Houston, I'm going to keep them because they've been giving me nice points. He's got the Lions defense at Chicago. That's going to be interesting. But let's see. Kittle is playing at Buffalo. Do I go Sutton? Or, dude, let me
You
ask
already
you
know
this.
the easy answer on this.
Hold on. Here we go. Live
Don't you know what the easy answer is?
tinkering. Okay, so yes, we're gonna move. We're gonna switch those around.
No. I don't understand why you're not getting the obvious easy answer on this. What are you doing?
What? What's the easy answer?
You have to wait till you know if Brock Purdy's playing or not. That has everything to do with how you do this.
Doesn't matter, apparently.
Yes, it does. Well, but I'm saying I don't think you can set the lineup until you know.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Green Bay's defense is good, and he's still got 20 points. Hunter Henry is playing Indy. Fair, not the best. Buffalo has a good defense, but Kittle, he just gets open.
I agree. I'm just saying I think that has everything to do with how you set the lineup.
But now let me ask you this, and you know what? This is where
I'm sure he's gonna play because they said he barely missed this last one. So, but I'm just saying that influences your decision.
How long does
I agree. I would probably put him in regardless too, but I'm just saying.
How long does Pacheco stay on the IR?
I thought they already took him off the IR.
They said but so now I'll remove.
How are you able to? Oh, because if does he have the O?
He still has IR. He's still.
Oh wait, this is ESPN, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they do it because Yahoo. Once he comes out of IR, you got to take him off.
So,
Unless he has an out. If he has an out that has an O, then you can leave him on. But as soon as he comes off IR, you got to take him off. So because he hasn't actually played yet, you can leave him down there. I haven't played ESPN in a long time.
He remains on the cusp of returning.
Well, yeah, they're not going to say anything yet. We're only on Tuesday?
Pissed me off. No, they said he was returning, and I dropped Kareem Hunt. What the fuck happened? We're going to keep him on the IR.
To be fair, Kareem Hunt didn't do much, which was very upsetting for me.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know why, because all of a sudden Mahomes decides, let me throw 3 touchdowns or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very pissed. So
didn't he run one into that fucking bitch?
I have no idea. All right. Real quick, my Rockets won against Minnesota. And we are third in the West overall, dude. My Rockets are fucking killing it. I'm loving it. 13-6. Fuck yeah.
Okay, I really don't want to talk about it, but are you really not going to show that I lost?
Oh, we're getting there.
Oh, sorry.
We're getting there.
You're taking the longest road to it.
We're getting there. Calm down.
I mean, I'm
Calm
not
down.
happy about it, but I have to own it.
Yes, you do. Okay, so let's see here in our league. Let me see here. Let me go to
Hey, you have 2 more wins than you started out with.
Jesus Christ.
Improvement, huh?
Improvement, huh? I did beat your friend Brian, thanks to the fact that he didn't play anyone.
Yeah, he's not getting invited back next year. I already know the guy I'm probably gonna ask to take his place because I don't let people who are quitters be in my league. So yeah, I will definitely be kicking him out next year.
Like, I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he, shut the bed because
It's a pay league, so he's the one who's losing money. But it's just I don't care. I want competitors, not quitters. So
like why did he just like draft and then quit?
Him and I don't talk much. So I mean, we're cool, but he's not someone I talk to on a regular basis. So
Oh, gotcha.
for all I know, he got busy with work, or he's just not a hardcore player. I mean, he's a big sports fan, but he's not a hardcore fantasy player. So
I gotcha. I mean, look, he would have beat me because Jamar Chase, if these guys had played for, they're going to obviously beat 8 and 11.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs had 23 points. Waddle had 24, but, Air Butka, with his Germanness, didn't do shit. And my Houston.
I mean, dude, Gio's in, I think, last place, and he's still competing. So it's like, that's what I like. People, it's like, who cares? Even if I'm losing, I'm still going to compete.
I think, hold on, let's see here. Let's look at the standings. I think I'm in last place.
Well, Gio just won, so. Well, no, but I'm saying Gio had lost. I think he was at 3 and 6 or whatever that is, and so he just won. But that's what I'm saying. See, he still kept trying, even though he's off the bottom. He still kept trying.
Yeah, I'm still trying to win. Like, I'm not going to do anything. Like, our playoffs are, you have a bye, bastard.
Dude, we're still so many weeks away.
Speaking of,
stupid Billy won again, and guess who he won with? Jordan Addison.
So, Kyler Murray did nothing. I could have told you that.
Oh, really? Shut up. No, you couldn't.
Let's see here.
I lost to Will Levis, for people, if you can see or not. I lost to Will Levis, people.
Right here.
Yes,
right.
Everyone in their mind, think about Kyler Murray versus Will Levis. Who do you think should have done better? Thanks, Houston.
I mean, yeah, it sucked. Trust me.
Josh, I mean, if you look at my team, there's no way I should have done this bad. It is ridiculous how bad they all. Like, I think I had 2 players that had double digits. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you had.
By the way, I'm really getting tired of your kicker. By the way,
what's up?
I'm getting tired of your kicker.
Why?
Because he misses a lot.
Dude, he's in the record. He's in the record books now.
I don't care. He misses a lot.
Fair. Okay, so that was your mess up.
Yeah, so for people that can't see though, I lost to a guy, I believe that's when 8th place, 9th place, I lost 8. To. Yeah. And I was in first.
Yeah.
And I lost to Will Levis.
So here's what sucks.
I lost to, and I want to bring this up again because I had all this in my head for the show.
Oh, okay.
I lost to the guy who randomly picked up. Can you see his tight end? Who's his tight end?
Oh, hold on. His tight end is Schoonmaker?
The backup for Dallas. Who in their right mind picked up the backup for Dallas? Who does that?
Not I. And he got 13 points.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like, what?
Wow.
Just the flukiness of this BS win.
Wow, dude. I would be pissed. I understand now why you're upset.
And Josh Jacobs, granted, is a good player, but he is not a 3-touchdown player. Of course, his fantastic, probably best game of the year, and is the week I play him. Yeah, thanks.
That's how it always happens, dude.
And I had freaking Brian Robinson, I think it's crappy Dallas, and what does he do? Nothing.
2.9 points. I mean, oof.
Anyways, we can move on. But I'm just irritated. Like I'm fine with losing, when you should lose, but this I should have. Like, it's not like one guy let me down. Like half my team let me down.
Yeah, your whole team let you down. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, Cooper Kupp did his job, and Derrick Henry did decent.
Fair.
But that's it.
All right. So here we go. This is the league that I'm in with my some friends from high school and my wife.
Oh, how'd your wife do? We always have to have that update. It's always fun.
Let's see. Where is? We'll show my wife's score real quick. She had the biggest blowout of the week. She beat dude from high school 117 to 81. He's given up on this like season. Like he drafts and he's just a
Yeah,
bot.
but it sounds like she whooped him regardless. Like she would have won no matter what, huh?
Oh yeah, because she had Stafford, she had Sutton,
Oof.
she had Achan, Irving, Dicker the kicker.
Hey,
I love Dicker because he's a Longhorn. So.
Oh, okay.
And then like the only like I put in Stafford for her over Baker, but it was like literally a point difference. But yeah, like she is right now. She's in third.
Jesus.
So, if where's my game? Shit. There we go. So I lost mine. I lost my game. It sucks. I lost because I mean, really did all right. Tariq Hill didn't do shit. Xavier Worthy didn't do anything.
Mixon, Waddle did it all.
Yeah, Mixon didn't do much. Connor didn't do much.
Well, Mixon can kill me.
I know. San Fran's defense. I don't know why I played their defense, but it didn't matter because like LA didn't do anything. And then my buddy Tommy had Herbert. He had Nico. He had.
He only got 94 points though. He didn't do very well either.
No, I know, but you know, now here's what sucks. Okay, so my wife, you know, did really well, and here's everything turned out. Now, if we look at our standings, why is it not going to our standings? Where the hell is? Hold on. Here we go. League standings. There we go. There we go. My buddy, they got the buys. It's my wife and then me. My wife has been in front of me the entire goddamn league. Right? Who do I play next week?
Tell me it's your wife.
Is my wife and I for the position for third and fourth.
How wonderful for Thanksgiving.
I am projected.
You can talk about it over turkey. No. Oh, wait, she's not going to do that.
I am projected to win by less than a point.
And the ironic thing is, when you're watching Thanksgiving football, she will probably not be watching any.
You won't give a shit. Exactly. I have got to figure out what defense I want to play because she has Detroit. She's got Cook. She's got Achan. She's got a stacked team.
Yep.
She just does. My
Good
team.
job, Bobby.
I gave her the team I should have drafted, except CJ and Mixon. Like CJ and Mixon, you know. But I got some work to do. So
Best of luck to you.
Huh?
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Yeah. So if we are looking at let's see here, the league. Let's go standings. Let's see where are playoffs. So right now, as it is, they got the bye. I'm playing my friend. I think I'm playing my friend Tommy again, which he just beat me, and then she plays the dude that she just blew out. So my wife,
like a couple weeks ago,
my wife could in fact make a deep run into the playoffs, and I get knocked out first week. So. I mean, and then in my ESPN league, because I don't care about our league because I'm already out of it. I'm like, I am standings right now. I am fourth. at 7-5. I have to win out. If I like, no one's clinched. The only one who's been eliminated is my friend Seth. He's been eliminated. I mean, it's just I'm so freaking close. The projected playoff bracket. It's I be going against number one. Like I'm like fuck. and John's team.
Oh, that can happen.
True, but John's team is like stacked. He's got Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, Puka Nacua, like those two right there. It's like that's enough. Like, come on, like that's just.
I lost to two people this week that had Puka.
Like that's just ridiculous. Like, goddamn. It's just ridiculous. Wow, okay. All right. Derek, before we leave, it is Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you hate it. Oh shit. No, I'm messing up quick. We have to do our picks for this week. Duh. Schedule. I was going to see what you're thankful for, but
I'm thankful I get to do a show with you every week.
aw, that's actually really sweet. Okay, so well, week 13. Damn. All right, week 13. Here we go. All right. Let me get my pen and pad ready. Who joined me? Hey, baby girl. Hi. Good baby. All right. Chicago at Detroit.
Really, boy? Detroit, yes.
Yes.
I know for the sake of argument I have to say it, yes.
I mean, Detroit, like,
although, at least with the way the Bears played last week, it gives me hope that it won't be a completely horrible game.
It could be a fun game.
We get a decent game. No one wants to watch crappy games on Thanksgiving because that's all your focus is on Thanksgiving games. Can we watch some good games, please? I'm already mad about the Giants game.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, speaking of shitty games, Giants at Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I hate to take the Cowboys, but I'm taking the Cowboys. Miami at Green Bay.
Green Bay. I don't care how good Miami looks. I'm still taking them. I think Miami's going to get exposed, but I've been plenty wrong. So, but I think Miami's been cruising with all these easy below 500 teams.
Frank, pen and pad, leaving a paper trail. I have to keep a paper trail so I can keep Derek honest. Because if not, he'd be like, I won with them, and I didn't think so. I'm like, I gotta.
Actually, I will go with more to Frank that my memory sucks. So.
Exactly.
All right. Although Miami did shut down the Rams, I do remember that. So I guess, but still, like, I don't know. The Rams were showing that maybe they're not that good.
But was that with Puka and Cooper Kupp?
I believe so. That was the one that freaking all I needed was 10 points from Stafford and 10 points from Kyren Williams. They couldn't freaking do it.
Yeah. All right. Friday night. Raiders at Kansas City.
Kansas City. I don't care what the Raiders did last year. Everyone's like, oh, it's a rematch. And I'm like, yeah, do you remember when the Raiders played Kansas City earlier this year? They fucking spanked them. So it's going to happen again. Especially now that they lost Gardner. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's Desmond Ritter's going to freaking take him to the promised land. I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. That is Friday.
Although, I will be completely happy to be wrong on this.
Oh, same.
If Las Vegas shuts them down again, let's have it. I'd love to see it.
If the Chiefs could beat, if the Raiders could beat the Chiefs, that'd be an amazing Friday. That's at 2:00 on Friday. I love day games during the week. Mahomes going to IR. Okay, let's not go crazy here, Frank. Like, let's not wish harm to people. But
oh, his wife is a Trump supporter.
So is his mom. You know what? Fine, fuck it. Mahomes IR. All right. Sunday, we've got your Chargers at Atlanta.
This time I'm going to take Chargers.
Yeah.
Atlanta's, I mean, if we lose this, I'm going to be this one I'm going to be angry about. But Atlanta, the last two games has been completely terrible. So it's like, we have no excuse to lose to this one.
True. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
Where is it? At Cincinnati?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
I have such a hard time believing they'll lose 2 in a row.
Oh,
I'm going to go with Cincinnati.
Frank's going Falcons. Frank's going against both of us. He's saying Falcons. All right.
That's. I mean, I don't think he's insane. This is one as a pride. Like I can't think. We look good enough. We looked good enough against the Bengals and good enough against the Ravens that we should be able to beat the crappy Falcons who have been terrible. If it was the Falcons maybe before these 2 losses, maybe then I would take the Falcons. But the last 2 games they have looked awful.
They have a bye week. They're 6-5, first in the AFC South. I mean,
yeah, but they're still the same players.
Sometimes a bye week you get things.
Hey,
fixed.
I'm fine with it being close. I'm not saying we're not going to give up points, but I just think field goal win or 1 touchdown win, it's going to be a win. I wouldn't take the spread. Let me put it that way.
Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
I'm going to take Cincinnati.
Same, actually.
Even though I have a really hard time believing the Steelers will lose 2 in a row, but this is going actually more with your philosophy. I think they're going to be really pumped out from their bye week and just losing to us, and I think they're going to just be ready to go crazy.
Yeah, I
And I know the Steelers have that great defense, but their offense is so meh. So I just think they can outscore them.
You know what? Oh, man, I want to say I was like, yeah, Bengals, but Cincy's defense is garbage, and we've already.
Russell Wilson has not been that great.
Huh?
I said Russell Wilson has not been that great.
True. I mean, I'm still going with the
I don't
Bengals.
think they're going to blow them out by any means, but I would take at least a touchdown win.
Okay. Same. So I think it'd be a touch. I think Burrow to Chase just overpowers the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't see how they're gonna. Then they have Higgins back now. Yeah. What's their running back? Chase Brown, Chris Brown.
Chase Brown. Yes.
I mean, between all 3, I think Chase Brown maybe will have the crappy game, but Higgins and Chase will have the good game. Something like that.
Fair. All right. Arizona at Vikings. I think we're both taking Vikings.
No, I'm gonna take Arizona.
Are you real?
I think they're gonna bounce back.
I think the Vikes take them.
I don't see Arizona playing this crappy 2 weeks in a row.
The
Vikings do not have that Vikings defense anymore.
Fair. I don't know what happened. At the beginning of the year, there was it was.
Yeah, but they don't have it anymore.
No,
they're barely winning games.
Colts at New England.
Oh, man. I'm going to take New England for the upset.
I like this. I hope the Bengals win, but the Steelers getting so lucky. The Steelers can get those roll. I agree with Frank here. I think the Steelers could get lucky. I'm still rolling with the Bengals, but okay.
I'm going to take the Pats.
You're taking the Pats. Okay. I am going to take the Colts.
So I don't feel great about it, but yeah, I don't know. The home field thing. I'm going with the home field thing.
Okay. That's fair. Oh, he changed his mind to the Chargers. Go Chargers. All right.
Oh,
there you go.
Thanks, Frank. Where's the light come from, Raider?
Seattle at the Jets.
Seattle. Do we have to?
Yeah.
Someone is like, do we have to pick this?
I mean, yes, we do. Tennessee at Washington. I want to take Washington.
Yeah, I'm going Washington. Yeah. They're not going to lose 4 in a row. No, it's not happening.
Texans at Jacksonville. I take Texans.
I guess. I'll take the Texans. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
The way we fucking played against the Colts, I don't know. Oh, fuck you, Tony. Bitch. You bitch. We still beat you. Yeah. Like Tony just pops in talks shit, and then leaves. Then leaves like a cowboy fan would. Rams at Saints.
Rams. I know the
You
Saints
know
are looking like for real, but I still can't do it. I can't put all faith in Derek Carr like this. I can't do it.
Yeah, neither can I. I'm going Rams. Tampa Bay at Carolina.
Tampa Bay.
Same.
Carolina's just. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is a close game though, because both of them don't have great defenses.
No. Let's see. Frank's taking the Rams. Yeah. We couldn't. We just couldn't do that.
I like the Frank's getting on the picks. All right.
I know, right? I like this. He's taking the Panthers.
Okay.
All right, Frank. Hopefully next week I want you to come back on here so we can, tell us in the comments.
I mean, after the Titans winning, anything's possible.
Fucking asshole. Here, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna roll with Frank on this one. I'll take the Panthers because they took the Chiefs to a field goal.
Okay.
And make this interesting. All right, Frank. I'm gonna side with you on this one. Philly at Baltimore. This is the game. That's gonna be good.
I'll be working, and I'm gonna. Is this Sunday night?
This is Sunday afternoon.
Oh yeah, see, I'm gonna miss it. I'm so bummed.
He's like, "Oh, I'm on the hook." Yeah, you are, buddy. No, I'm kidding, bud.
I'm so bummed I'm gonna miss this game. It's in Philly.
It is in Baltimore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna take Philly. They just look so good, and not that the Ravens don't, but they just lost to the Steelers. So, and Philly's just steamrolling everybody.
Ooh.
Although, did you see they lost that Brandon Graham guy, and that's a big deal.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But I think I definitely think this will be a very close game. It'll be like, field goal win or something.
Frank is taking the Ravens. You and I are both taking the Eagles because I think it comes down to the running backs. You know what? Oof.
So yeah, this is a game that I'm excited for in the sense of real fun thing because we do fantasy. The person I'm playing in the league I need to win the most in because I don't want to finish in last place because it's embarrassing. I looked at her team or his team, whatever, don't know. They have Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. And my hope is, the Ravens do have that number 1 ranked rush defense or number 2, whatever. So I'm really hoping Saquon finally gets stopped so I can maybe win.
You know what? I am going to go Ravens.
Okay.
I love Saquon on Philly. I think he's showing what idiots are in charge in New York. Let's get rid of Saquon, but let's keep Daniel Jones. Oh, we're gonna Daniel Jones show.
That's what everybody's bringing up now. Everyone's like, "This is who you paid, and this is who you let go."
Yeah, exactly. If you have Malik Neighbors, if you had Malik Neighbors and Saquon and had a good offensive line with just a halfway decent quarterback.
Well, they're another one. They could have been on the, not Caleb, but the Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix sweepstakes.
Yeah, dude. If they had Bo.
Oh, Nix, I know who I forgot. I remember I was trying to think of all the course. Drake May. He was part of that class.
He was, and he's doing really well. He's doing really well.
Yeah. I was like, he's another one that could have got drafted.
Yeah, it's true. All right. And then Niners at Buffalo. That's the Sunday night game.
Buffalo. I don't care if Purdy plays or not. Buffalo,
yeah.
The Niners will look so meh. Is that the Sunday night one?
That's Sunday night.
See, I can't even figure out if that's going to be a good game or not, though. It might be a terrible. They could destroy them.
I'm kind of shocked. And Frank's with us. He's going with Buffalo. Frank, if you can answer this, because or Derek, what is it when they move a game up?
Oh, I forgot what the word. I just saw too because they changed the Broncos game with the Chargers is now a Thursday night game to where it was a Sunday game. I forgot the term.
Because I'm shocked that with as bad as Niners are, I'm shocked they're going to keep that as the the Sunday night game. But
Well, it could be a good game.
I mean, it could if Brock Purdy is in, if everyone's healthy, it could.
I think it's too big. I think it's too big fan bases. You have to keep it
fair. But Monday Night Football is going to be poopy. At least half poop. Browns at Denver.
It could be a good game. The Browns are showing a good defense.
Thank you, Frank. It's a flex. They can flex. Thank you, Frank. Okay, Monday Night Football.
I'm going to hit the Broncos.
Broncos, same here.
As much as I hate them. But we're trying to be realistic here. But you know what? I mean, the Browns have showed they have a really good defense. I don't think they're going to be able to score on the Broncos is the problem.
Yeah. And I don't see.
It's one of those. If I was betting and there was an under or an over, I'd take the under because I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think it'll be like one of those 17-10 or.
I like how you both I hate Denver for the win. I hate Denver.
Well, he's a Raiders fan and I'm a Chargers fan. Of course we hate Denver.
I know. But he's saying but go Browns. I mean, I like Denver. I've never hated Denver.
And I think it sucks is because we just lost and Denver won. So now, if we lose again and Denver wins again, they're going to take second place. I think.
You know what? Let's see real quick. Share screen. We'll go Denver. Boom. Okay, and there we go. And there we go. Okay, so. Yeah, Denver's got the Browns, Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs. I think Buffalo goes. Let's see. I think they could either go 2 or 3, 3 and 2. I think they could beat the Chiefs.
No, but I'm not saying in the end. I'm saying for this week though. If we lose and they win, I think they overtake us.
Oh, yeah, because right here, you're 7-4, they're 7-5. If you lose and they win, then yes, you go 7-5. They go 8-5. Yeah.
So this has beyond. Now we're getting to the point where it's beyond just winning and losing. It's playoff implications.
Yeah, and like I don't think.
And the Chargers have a really hard schedule.
Yeah, this we're guessing Chargers far from bad, but they're 2-4 over the past 6 games, and so it's 25th. But I don't think they're taking into consideration the fact that he doesn't have time to throw the ball. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm signed into my ESPN account real quick on my phone, not on my computer, because that way I can look at my fantasy. Let me see real quick what they're saying about Stroud, because I don't. Well, also UT is in the college football bracket projection. We're number 2 behind Oregon. Fuck yeah. Let's see here. Let's go to NFL. Actually, let's see here. Scores. Where's my Texans? I hear the NFL app, the ESPN app likes to mess around. Okay, here we go. News. Okay, here we go. What are they saying about the Stroud? Stroud threw 2 picks and ended the Tennessee game by taking a sack / going out of bounds for a safety. It feels like the team was supposed to make a leap. To make the leap, has instead taken a few stumbling steps backwards. Despite the rocky weeks, I'm nowhere near the panic button on Stroud. He has completed 63% of his throws.
Who's saying
this? This is Ben Solak for ESPN.
Okay.
The 3 things that he thinks are Frank. Bo Nix is cool, but fuck the Broncos.
Yeah, fantasy-wise, go Bo Nix. Otherwise, screw them.
There were 3 key reasons that last week's season sensation feels like this year's disappointment, and most of them are outside of Stroud's control. There's a change in the opponent's defense approach. Yes, the offensive coordinator needs to fix shit. Bad interceptions and bad luck. Yes. And then pass protection that cannot hold up. Stroud has a pressure rate of 41%, which is the 4th highest in the NFL. Out of the 5 quarterbacks who have been pressured on at least 40% of the dropbacks: C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, Jacoby Brissett, and Deshaun Watson. Stroud has by far the best overall expected points added per dropback. He is the only guy who's even making it kind of work. Yeah. Stroud's time to pressure is 2.54 seconds, the 6th fastest number in the league. So
We
it's
get
not
it?
that, huh?
I said we get it.
Yeah. So it's not the Texans' offensive line is losing a lot. It's that the line is losing a lot and losing fast. Yes. Thank you.
You're playing Jacksonville, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm just
Although if you guys don't
saying,
beat Jacksonville, man, I'm never gonna let you forget it.
if we lose to Jacksonville, I will be very angry. I will be very angry. I'll be cross. I will have a kerfuffle on set. Okay. Yeah, you know what? This I will say the same thing when we do our Christmas show and our end of the year show. One of my this year has been an absolute shit show. This year has sucked on multiple levels. However, that being said, I've had some good things happen this year. Some things to be thankful for, and one of them is the fact that fucking Ator Kind of Mood's doing really well, and I splintered off and brought back I actually did GHG because this website has been around for a decade plus, and it was time to do something with it. And I've been enjoying doing fantasy football with you, Derek, and then
Sure.
You're welcome. And I think that next year we'll have to figure out some ways to keep you on every Tuesday so that we can bring you in with other people, or bring other people in with you.
I mean, I'm on here.
I know. Do you always read comic books? I don't know. I'm just fucking with you.
I need to read more.
Oh, speaking of, before we go,
yes,
next week we actually have a special guest.
Okay. Your mom doesn't count, but okay.
My mom is so I don't know how I met Gene, but he's a comic book writer out of Austin. He actually has a book coming out next year. It's actually a dummies book, and it's Avengers for Dummies. I mean, dummies. Avengers for Dummies, and for the first hour of the show. So Derek, if you can't make it because you have to go called into work, okay.
I don't usually work this late.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, we'll have Gene Solis on to break down. He's written the book, the comic book, The Ghoul Agency, and next year he also wrote a wrestling book. So I'm sure you'll love that. Don't know how big you are in WWF and WWE, I mean.
I don't hate wrestling.
I'm just
not knowledgeable anymore.
I know. But
my knowledge of wrestling is recently Vanessa Hudgens was at the last main event, and she took pictures with a whole bunch of the wrestlers. That's what I know.
God, you sound like someone who I don't watch football, but Taylor Swift was at the Chiefs game. Okay, well, that's how you sound like.
I'm just being honest with the audience.
I know. But no. So Gene will be on next week to discuss his new book, and we'll talk some comics because while I am not reading the Avengers, I know some cool shit's going on, and I am reading some really cool books, and so maybe he can give us some other options or other titles we should be reading, because there are a ton. So I would definitely say bring your top 10 Avengers, because we will probably be diving into that a bit.
Top 10 Avenger books or characters?
Characters.
Okay, good. I was like, Jesus, I hope you don't want me to narrow down 10 books.
God, no. Could I do that with my X-Men?
Oh boy,
I could.
Anyways,
I could. But regardless, that's what we're doing. This is I think this is episode. I don't know what episode this is. I don't know.
Whatever week it is. Or no, we missed one. We missed a week.
We did miss a week. I think we're
It's
like,
probably
I think
episode 12 or 11.
I think so.
11.
I remember. I was shocked. I was like, "Oh shit, we've done this many episodes." Okay. But yes. So that is it for Derek and I. Derek, outside of doing this show, what are you think? What are you thankful for, my friend?
What am I thankful for? I am thankful for all the wonderful friends that I have, and they make my life better. And I'm thankful that I've known so many people for so many years, and that I've still able to know some people for 20 years plus, some people from college and stuff, and I even have some high school friends still, which is, if you know my age, that's a very long time. So I'm grateful for all those people. Yes.
Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, same. Like
I'm just not great. I'm just not great for our electoral process. No.
That I know that does not. Look.
And I am grateful that Ella Purnell acts and is on TV screens all the time.
I mean, look. I've had a rough year, but I've had an amazing support system. My wife, parents, sister, brother-in-law, the friends that I've had and made along the way. So yes, I will definitely agree. And then the fact that I've got fucking people who are watching us bullshit for 2 hours, dude. I'm about to, go watch that movie.
Are they watching really? I mean, they're probably watching something else or doing something else. We're just on the background as background.
Hey, you know what? I don't care.
I know. I'll take it.
On, like they're listening to us.
I would totally take it.
I will take it.
I would do it with the Toy Kind of Move, but honestly, I don't think I'm ever home when you guys broadcast.
Every Wednesday at night. Oh no.
No, but even with your,
we go till about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night your time.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know. I thought you guys did just like a little. I don't know. There's so many times I've seen Travis post it and be like, "Oh, we're going live right now," and it's like I'm at work or like I'm running errands or something.
Let's see here. Frank,
maybe the schedule's changed.
You know what? And Frank makes a good point here.
Thanks, Frank.
It is amazing. It is amazing the friends we have made virtually. Right?
They're not real. Are you saying they're not real?
They're
virtual friends. They're not real friends.
Right. No, it's like when we're talking about us going to freaking Minnesota. I was like, I only see like one friend here, like on a weekly basis, and we text even like after I see him, we still text, right? Like all my friends are online, like you, Travis, Lance, the Toy Kind of Mood group. Right, they're all virtual. Like they're all either LA or like Tony's in Arizona. Baldy's.
Well, now we see why you're moving. No.
But yeah, like
it can only move up from here.
Pretty much. I can only
meet some Minnesota.
Exactly. But that is how we're gonna end the game. In this week. Look, I mean, go Texans. I pray to God we beat Jacksonville. Please be safe. Please, if you're gonna drink, which by all means, again, do it. But call an Uber. Be safe. We want to, we want everyone back next week. And yeah. You know what? That's it for me and Derek Vigne for this week.
Everybody, go get fat. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Go what?
Go and get fat.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear about anyone. I don't want to hear about anybody watching carbs or watching their weights, or I can't have too much of it. No, this is the one day I don't care. You have the rest of the year. You can work it on.
I'm going to the gym tomorrow to get ready for this weekend. Yes, although my mom isn't cooking this week. My mom isn't cooking Thanksgiving this year, so, but understandable. So, but all right, buddy. Remember, y'all, it costs nothing to be good or be nice to anyone. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.